So unfortunately, we didn't hit 100,000 likes in my last Setup Wars video, so I won't be shaving off my hair. So I'll be back next week with a different challenge, but in the meantime, welcome to Setup Wars episode 72. Let the Setup Wars begin. If you guys are shopping around for your next game, make sure to check out g2a.com because they have the cheapest CD keys available for pretty much any game. I'll drop a link to them down below if you want to check it out. As always, you guys can find the gear for all the setups linked down below, but here are your 5 contestants for this week. We have Dalton, Hiericli, Sean, Tom, and Tommy. Congratulations for making it on the show. Starting off the episode, we have Dalton with a triple monitor setup. And spoiler alert, by the way, all of these setups do have triple monitors. Dalton is rocking 3 Dell 24-inch ultra sharp displays, and the desk he is using is an 8 feet Baltic Butcher countertop that he picked up from Lowe's. And for the support, he is using 2 Alex drawer units. Keyboard of choice is the Corsair K70 RGB Lux that's paired with the Logitech G602 mouse, and both of them are resting on the glorious extended mousepad. I like how he focused on symmetry by keeping his PS4 on one side and the charging dock for the PS4 controllers on the other. He also did the same thing for his headsets. We have a pair of Astro A40s on the left and Logitech G430s on the right. Great work with the cable management too, not just with the Astro A40s, but with the entire set of cables. It looks like he hooked up everything on the bottom of the desk, utilizing tiny cable raceways and even some zip ties. Job well done. Finally, the PC that's powering this entire setup has an i7 3930K and an EVGA GTX 980 Ti. I hope you are using an X16 PCI slot to take full advantage of the card's performance, but overall a very clean and badass setup. Thank you, Dalton, for entering. Hiericli is next up with 3 27-inch HP Pavilion monitors resting on the IKEA Lindemann desk with the Alex drawer unit combo. There's definitely a lot going on here, so I will start off from the left side and move towards his PC. On the edge of the desk is a strange looking lamp, I'm guessing, and then we have his smartphone resting on the eCandy stand. In the center is the Thermaltake eSports Poseidon keyboard, in between the Razer Tartarus and Ghost Shark mouse. Judging by the blue accents on the mousepad and the blue LEDs on the keyboard, I would have imagined this would be a black and blue setup, but the red Logitech G230 headset kind of threw it off a bit. Next to the headset is the popular Blue Yeti mic, and off to the right side is his PC with a black and red color scheme. It currently has the 6700K and a Gigabyte GTX 1070 graphics card. Not bad. If there is a strong aspect of this setup, it has to be the cable management. I haven't seen anyone wrap cables quite like this before. It also looks like everything is grouped up together and neatly organized in the back of the table. I would obviously pick up a boom arm for your Blue Yeti mic and hook that up behind your desk, but that would mean that you would have to move the table away from the wall a bit. I would also add a hanger either against the Alex drawer or under the table for your headset, because honestly you just don't have the space to put those on the table. They are blocking the third monitor. With some minor tweaks, this setup has the potential to be an even better setup. Thank you, Hiericli, for entering. Sean is back at it again with his very popular quad display setup. I honestly can't get tired of seeing this, but it looks like he has made some major improvements since the last time he was featured, so let's just jump right into it. Starting off with the main stars of the show, the monitors. He is still rocking the massive Samsung TV up top with 3 24-inch Acer monitors near the bottom. It looks like he still has the Corsair Strafe RGB with the Vortex keycaps and the Logitech G502 Proteus Core mouse, both of which are resting on the glorious extended mousepad, which he kept pretty clean this entire time. I seriously don't know how you guys keep white mouse pads so clean like this. Mine would be pretty much black after a week. A few other stuff on his desk include the 2TB Xbox One S, a pair of Audio-Technica M50X's White Edition, and an Amazon Echo which looks to be wrapped in some sort of carbon fiber skins. The attention to detail is something I've always liked about Sean's setup. Cable management, as always, is flawless. I don't see a single wire in sight. Last but not least, we can't forget the PC that's pushing all of these pixels. And it looks like he got rid of the Dragon Balls for a more cleaner look. So this bad boy is rocking a 6700K and 2 GTX 980 Ti's FTW edition in SLI. I'm definitely digging the custom sleeving and the paint job on the SLI bridge, but I feel like if you painted the PCI brackets white as well, it would have looked way better, but that's just my 2 cents. There's definitely a lot going on here, and the fact that you managed to organize everything, including the wires, is incredible. Sean, you've been on the show for multiple times, and I've seen you improve your setup over the past year, so you know what? I think it's time. Congratulations for being the 8th person to receive the Setup Wars Seal of Approval. You've impressed me. As a reminder, the person who receives the seal also gets $100, a custom-made plaque with an optional signature, and also a TechSource t-shirt. So if you're watching this video, make sure to toss an email to claim your prize. Congrats again. At number 4, we have Tom with a black and green setup, rocking 3 22-inch Acer monitors. And if you guys are wondering what desk this is, well, it's the IKEA Freddy desk, and as always, you can find the links to everything mentioned down below. He also has the Corsair Strafe RGB keyboard and a Mad Catz Rat 3 mouse. I also just noticed a giant Technica soundbar that's sitting under the monitors. Cable management is pretty good. I can see that he wrapped everything up and stuck them behind the desk, although there are a few wires that are still visible. The PC is also down here, and it's equipped with the 4690K and a GTX 960. I'm not so sure why you would go with an unlocked CPU with the stock heatsink, since you could have saved some money going with a non-K CPU. I will give you props for sticking some things on the bottom of the desk, like the USB hub and remotes. Although instead of using 3M tape to keep the wires from hanging down, I would strongly recommend using these cable clips instead. They do a much better job and they are a lot cheaper. Definitely some minor improvements are needed, but overall a very dope setup. Thank you for entering. Last but not least, we have Tommy with a very badass black and red setup. He is rocking 3 Acer 24-inch gaming monitors that are overclocked to 180 Hz? What the f? For the gear, he is using the Corsair Strafe RGB with Cherry MX silent switches, and he also has the Razer Naga mouse, so I'm guessing he is an MMO player. If I had to take a wild guess, I'm gonna say World of Warcraft. Some other things on the desk include his audio setup, which consists of the Scarlett Studio and a boom arm, as well as his Note 5 that's sitting on a wireless charger. I enjoy the tiny figurines for the added personality, but there are some items on your desk that can be stored away, like the glasses, remote, a random cable drop, and whatever that is in the middle. On the bottom of the desk, we have 2 pairs of headsets, the Logitech G933 and the Scarlett HP60. And since we're down here, the cable management looks pretty good. I'm not so sure what you did with the wires, but it seems to be working. I don't know what you do for a living, but god damn, this is a beast of a PC. It's rocking 2 GTX 1080 Founders Editions and SLI with the 6700K. I'm pretty sure you didn't mod the green GTX logo for warranty reasons, but overall a very, very nice PC. If this was my setup, I would have bought a triple monitor arm and hooked up all of the 3 displays for a much cleaner look, but that's just me. A very impressive setup nonetheless. Thank you, Tommy, for entering. As always, make sure you guys drop your comments down below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup out of this episode. And as always, I will announce the winners on my social media accounts on the weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoy Setup Wars, leave a like and I will see you in the next video.